Alright. Welcome to Sideboard MTG. My name's Eric, and tonight we've got another Dev's deck for you. That's two today. I had a little catching up from a blue-white Auras deck he put out earlier this week. If you want to check that out, there should be a link, or in the information icon up there should be a way to get to that. If you want to check that out, over on Dev's channel, he's got a deck tech for the actual deck. I just did the gameplay on it. Otherwise, we're going to be doing the Green-Black Explorer. Man, this deck, wow. Alright, now, the first one was a budget deck. Now, this one is not budget, but it is awesome. So, as always, if you like the deck, thumbs up so more people can see the deck. And if you like the channel, give us a subscription, and we'll jump right into the deck here. Alright, so, wow. Green-Black Constrictor, right off the bat, we're just going to go ahead and start right there. Alright, so, 100% Winding Constrictor deck. I love Winding Constrictor decks. +1/+1 counters, you know, bam, that's the way to go. Now, no, we don't have any Journeys or Chupacabras or anything like that in here. But we do have like Vraska's Contempt, Path to Discovery. There's some serious jank in here, but there is also like some really hard to deal with lines that are just amazing curves to shoot up. Like, if you get to go up the curve, then hey, that is awesome. And where the jank fits in is kind of like fillers in the curve in the 1 mana slot. If you're not going to push, throw down your animation module, and you don't really have to worry about it. The jank just kind of fills in, which is like the best kind of jank, where it's just extra. That doesn't necessarily mean that it has win more cards in it, which they can be some win more effects, but I think that most of this is how well the deck works together as far as synergy works, that some of your win more cards or your just really good synergies can go off together to the point where you're getting massive amounts of value. So let's talk about some of those. We've got Wild Growth Walker here. Every time a creature explores, we can put a +1/+1 counter on Wild Growth Walker, and we gain 3 life. Now, I didn't realize it at first, but most of the time, even with like a Merfolk Branchwalker or something like that entering the battlefield, you can actually go ahead and crew your Shadow Caravel, and that will make that a creature. So, oh no, it doesn't explore. It doesn't explore. Okay, it just gets. I was getting the extra counters from the Winding Constrictor. Anyway, you get extra Winding Constrictors, tons of value. J-Light Ranger, wow. Anyway, yeah, this deck, there's so many interactions. Like, every time I'm playing it, I'm like, wow, okay, now we can do this line and this. Like, it's going to be a lot of fun. I am going to have a blast playing this. Hopefully, unless we run up against Grixis Energy, which Grixis Energy seemed to always have an answer for every single creature. So I did run into a few little problems with Grixis Energy, but it ran into some really long games. Anyway, J-Light Ranger, really good. I am loving this card. Great card in the new meta here. And yeah, you can have some explosive draws with this, and this is part of that curve that I was talking about that just gives you this wham, we win, you know. Alright, let's get some shout outs in chat here before we get much deeper into the goods here. We've got Philip, old man 5 times. It is going. I promise you, I've been playing with the deck already today. I've had a blast playing the deck. I'm about even right now with it. I started out making some major misplays just in sequencing, and sequencing in this deck was one that I knew was going to be a little bit problematic for me, so I did want to get some games in ahead of time. But anyway, Daniel Hogan, Peter Jones, what's up, guys? Crazy, welcome. Jeffrey, who else we got? Salvete, Crewfix, of course, here. Nightbot, yeah, you're here, Nightbot. Good. Matthew, the early crew. Alright, guys, let's Liliana, man, 2 Lilianas main board. Wow. Debs, he's a man after my own heart, right? Like, whoa, I love this card. And then Vraska, you know, we just need some Jason here and have the ladies, you know, fight over. You guys been listening to the story? Like, you guys listen to like Voice of All or anything like that on YouTube? Man, that's just some really good think stuff to have in the background, just listening to this storyline. You guys should check them out, for sure. Tomb Robber. I was surprised at how much I liked this card. This card is great. Unanswered, and a lot of times they just don't want to answer it. Wow. Yeah, really good. And then Path to Discovery gives you some really cool interactions. The Chupacabra, like there's chat limits, so like there's only so often you can do that. Anyway, looks like Nightbot will let you get through there. Deadeye Tracker in the sideboard. Heroic Intervention, good way to stop those fumigates. Stop those fumigates. And then Vraska's Contempt. More copies in the sideboard. The Brontodon. The Bronting Thrashodon. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let me drink my coffee. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice and strong. Okay, so we've got 4 Duress here. Pretty much our only answer against control. Like, I mean, against control, we're going to need to bring in these Duress, Heroic Intervention if we think they got the board wipes, and then kind of go from there. Probably Lost Legacy. A little worried that we only have 1 copy of it here, but I also like having, you know, that aggro feel to it. So the deck is very in your face. It creates some really big guys really quick if you get the right draws. Hopefully we'll be able to get some of those. I do think that the deck plays much better when it plays with like a Winding Constrictor. Like when you have a Winding Constrictor, everything is just so much better. So of course, remove the Winding Constrictor, right? Brashing Throntodon. Yeah, the Brashing Throntodon, man. You'd rather be the one playing the fumigates. I got you. Did you listen to? I like Patrick Chapin, and I adopt a lot of things from him. I've liked Patrick Chapin since I first started following the Pro Tour years ago, and we won the dice roll, so we're going to go first here. But I don't think I'm going to adopt Fumigate. All right, so I am going to keep this. So we're just going to start here. We don't have a really good creature, but hey, we might have just a killer boat. Just the boat that has no riders. That's a pretty good creature. So I'm actually going to hold off on that, even though next turn it would allow me to. You know what? I'm going to put him on not having a lot of removal. Oh, let's pray. Alright. And just go ahead and get down this Winding Constrictor. And next turn we'll try to draw for some land. Maybe we'll just top deck a green and just have one of those crazy. Oh, man. Alright, well. Explore. I think we have to put it in the graveyard, which doesn't matter that much to us. Let's go ahead and push the cat and get in for 4. Hello, kitty kitty. The snake has come out to play. Oh wow, I didn't realize where I went with that. Green. Okay, so man, I am going to. You guys are going to kill me for this play, but I'm just going to go ahead and play the. I'm just going to play it like this. Ooh, I kind of want to keep that, but I don't. I want to land. And then we're going to go ahead and get in for 6. And then next turn, we'll play a Jade Light Ranger and just kind of run into this. Okay, so we're gonna do the we're gonna run the boat into him. Okay. I don't think I want to swing with Path to Discovery. Alright, we're going to put that in the graveyard. Another snake. We're putting that in the graveyard too. We've got to get to these lands. Okay, so... Alright, well, here we go. We're just going to crew like this. And I know, like, I can't swing with both, can I? I can't. I just can't. He's gotta settle. He's going to settle us. Oh. If you ain't getting my snake, you're gonna have to fumigate. Just a cast out. That means he gets to save his settle? Alright, well. We just need to make each and every one of our creatures lethal. Angel! He's got bodies. He's got bodies. Okay, well, that is not just... I mean, we can just start swinging, right? So, I didn't realize it was God Pharaoh's gift, or I definitely would have swung. I mean, I definitely would have just been attacking. Alright, well, we're definitely just going to start crashing in. Ooh, he's going to go to 3. I'm going to maximize mana here. Worst case scenario, we can play this, discard a card next turn. He's got Menace. This is going to be problematic. 3 mana, guys. 3 mana game. Anointer Priest. Well, you have your Anointer Priest. And a cat. He's going wide. Gonna get in for 2. You know he is. Absolutely. He's just got to make it to 7. Come on. You know what? I'll take it because I'm wanting some land. That is another Jade Light Ranger. Putting it in the graveyard. A Merfolk Branchwalker. Putting it in the graveyard. Where is the land? So let's attack. 2, 2. I mean, he can put a lot of bodies. He has to put all bodies in front of that to kill it. Okay. Losing the snake here might be bad. Looks like we're not going to lose the snake. Looks like he's just going to get in front of this. This is how he's going to block. Yep, we will kill those. This way he has to spend quite a bit of mana to bring that Anointer Priest back. Okay, well, he can gain 2 more here. Wow. Right? Like, I mean, that's one of the beauties of having Lily in the deck is you just feel so confident with just dumping cards into the graveyard. But Wow, 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 dude. Come on. Come on. Unfortunately, at this point, I need to go, like, what if my card's not a land, I more than likely need to just dump it. It is a land. Now I really want to dump it and just explore. Seems bad, right? I mean, do I just dump Lily? Lily? I mean, is Lily living the dream? I mean, at this point, I don't think so. I'm gonna dump it. Jade Light. I'm putting Jade Light on top. We're gonna cast it next turn. We're gonna stay aggressive. Alright, we go Jade Light. Man, he's got 2 of those. This will only trade with 1, but he has to put 2 in front of it. Do we even swing, or do I keep going wide? I think I just keep going wide here. However, we are going to be, I don't know, we're not going to take that much damage. Anointed Procession. Has he got cats? No, he's got this thing, though. Baffling in, there goes our snake. And I just pitched our land. Oh, no. No. Come on, like, we're due for land off the top, right? We're due. We're due. Land. There it is. So they both enter tapped. Welcome to our world. Okay. Okay. Alright. Man, that would have gained 4 counters if the snake would have still been here. It would have been so good. Yeah, well, there's not many in the deck, but I don't think. Is there? Is there a bunch in this deck? Man, I don't know if I want to attack here. So if he puts 2 in front of this, he's gaining so much life back, though. Like, we're just getting back into this point where I think we have to just keep grinding him. Yep. This can't profitably kill 2. We're just gonna do it. We're still praying for a land off the top next turn. So he puts 2 in front of this. Okay, so this is we already know that his combat math's wrong, so menace. So that's kind of the beauty of being able to swing with this one. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we'll kill them both. He kills our Jade Light Ranger and goes to 3. And we get to keep our Wild Growth and our Robber. Man, he is not getting rid of his angels. Alright, well, he's going to gain 6 here. Definitely needs to, well, I mean, he's going to gain a bunch more than that because he's about to bring this back from the graveyard, which is going to be just terrific. Alright, well, come on. We need land off the top here. They are 3 5s. Okay, alright. Why do I have that? Alright. Well, we're going to go land. I could have explored. But we're also not just dead yet. Although we're not swinging. Okay, what do we need back more than anything else? Maybe this Wild Growth Walker? No, not the snap. Alright, alright. So he's going to hit us for a bazillion here. Yep, that is lethal. That puts 12 at us. We cannot produce the blockers. Alright, well, that is game. It was really close there. Really, really close. Alright, so against the Embalm deck, what do we got here? Bonus Hunger might be really good if he goes for a single dude. I definitely like the Vraska's Contempt. I also like having a much lower curve. I am going to cut one Lily, and I'm a little bit scared of having the Vraska, but I am very interested in being able to stop Anointed Procession. So we're going to go the route with making him trade in combat, and we're going to try to rip things out of his hand. So I think that's where we're going to go with this one. I do need to find a couple more cards to cut down on. Probably going to be the animation module. Don't think we're going to have time for that. If I did not stall on lands, oh yeah, absolutely. We definitely hit a huge pocket that didn't have lands in it. I'm going to cut one more here for. I really, really want the Bonus Hunger, but I also want this Golden Demise. As if we do end up with the City's Blessing, we can cast this, making all of his dudes much smaller and really changing what would happen. But I think I want the I want to be able to have a little bit of a combat trick here. So I'm going to cut back a little bit, possibly on. Let's cut back one Enter the Unknown. We're going to roll like that. Right, yeah, there's 21 lands in the deck. And then 3 Evolving Wilds, 4 Blooming Marsh, and 4 Foul Orchards. So there are 4 Foul Orchards in the deck. But the deck really, really needs double green. So that's the thing. I have submitted, so we're just waiting on the opponent. Well, I brought in the additional Vraska's Contempt for that exact reason, so that we can exile those Embalm targets. Long time no see, Jansen. Did you get something productive done today? That's what you said. You said you were going to go do something productive. Steak sauce. That's the quote of the evening. Oh man, I cooked ribs. And so yeah, that was done just before we went live. I got to get a taste of them just before it was time to go live. Oh. Grocery shopping, understood. Well, my deck is submitted, so I don't know what we're waiting on here. I guess we will see. Right. Okay, well, we get a Blooming Marsh, which means we can turn 1 to rest, turn 2, Wild Growth Walker. We're on a really slow hand, but pretty much anything rolls into it. Having these Vraska's Contempts do make me feel much, much better, as those are very premium in this matchup, I believe. So I think I'm going to keep this hand, and we're just going to duress him and see if our hand's going to line up or not. We'll put it that way. Oketra's Monument. The truth about the deck has come out. Well, he has an Oketra the True and an Angel, so these Vraska's Contempts are going to be very good. The Monument is legendary. Just saying. Okay, well, that's cool. Even though we do take the Monument, it is legendary. So if we do happen to get a barraging, wait a minute, how did I say it earlier? a Brashing Throntodon. If we get a Brashing Throntodon, then we can kill it. View deck list. I can view sideboard. If you want the actual deck list, let's go take a look. Boom. What are you looking for? And there's a Verosca over here to the side. Let's drag. There we go. That is the bulk of the deck. This isn't Twitch. Where do you think you are? Alright, so... Ooh. Well, I do like getting that down. However, I want to be able to attack next turn. So, I'm just going to play this and pass. Wow. Alright, so... we did that on turn 1, so he played his irrigated farmlands, then he played a plains, and now he's going to pass. Look what we got! We need land! Oh, dude, geez, like, give us land! Oh yeah, I have no clue how much the deck actually cost. Oh no, we're just getting in so late here. At least we will get down a Thrashing Brontodon, a Brashing Brontodon. Yeah, it's definitely some expensive removal, so. 180? Wow. Wow. Alright, well, that will be a really good target, but we have got to remove. So we know he played this, we know he played that. A Merfolk Branchwalker. Well, that will be a really good follow-up next turn. However, I mean, and we could crew this turn with it. Ooh. I actually think it's better to hang on to the Brontodon until a time where we could just play it. So, I'm going to play the Branchwalker. Ooh, a Brontodon on top. I think we have to put it in the graveyard. And we'll resolve a few triggers here. We'll go ahead and crew. And then maybe I shouldn't swing with this. I thought it was bigger than that. I mean, I can swing with this one freely, but he just blocks it. Swinging with this might be a little bit early. I'll wait. I'll wait. I don't think we're out anything by waiting, except for showing my genius. I'm used to having the snake and everything. It's just so much bigger with the snake. Come on, land off the top. Untap land off the top. We need it. We need it. Honestly, I don't know which one do we kill first. Okay, well, we do need to continue getting land. However, I think I have to just Branchwalker here. We got an Evolving Wilds. All right, we get a land. And so now this is a 4. Wow. Alright, well, at least next turn we'll be able to get rid of the Angel, which will change things. And then the following turn, possibly get rid of the monument. We need to get rid of the monument quick, but depending on how, like, I'm not threatened right now. Okay, so there's the Oketra. Is that the more threatening? It doesn't have haste. Alright, so taking 2. What does taking 2 mean for us here? Does he have a negate, maybe? I think Oketra is the major threat. I mean, that's 8 damage. And I could just stick something in front of it. If I get rid of this, that stops Oketra. Like, that takes Oketra down to 6 damage. And then all of these become, like, dwiddly. We break this. We break most of his deck. I'm actually thinking the Angel might be the bigger threat here. Wow. What is the biggest threat? Man. I think I'm just going to pass the turn here. Yeah, I'm not liking the land situation for sure. He did not swing with Oketra. Well, I'm gonna take 2. Actually, this is a good time for me to try to fire this off, I think. Let's see if he has some way to stop it. Let's say I just want to get rid of that. Bam, done. What's up, Jeffrey? That's how that works. You enjoying the rules there, or the chat bot there, Jeff? Well, that's how it works. I think he needs to get rid of the Wild Growth Walker. Okay, now I can get rid of something else. But I think the best play here is just to go Thrashing Bronta. Man, I'm going to keep saying it that way now. Kawika, what's up? What's up? There's time limits on like all of those things. Like, you guys are, wow. I mean, you guys are, you guys are funny. That's what it is. You guys are funny. I'm glad you guys like Nightbot though. All right, so yeah, we're still in a kind of a bad situation, but we got rid of some things. He's got no Ketra. He's gonna make another dude. He's got 3 cards in hand. That's not great for us. He's having a, oh, he's got a cast out. Is he gonna get rid of our ship? No, he's just gonna get rid of a blocker here. Okay, well, we're a long way from being able to come back on this. I'm gonna take this. Maybe that's definitely a punt on my area. I could have crewed and eaten something. Okay, so we can go Robber and Duress. We can go Vraska's Contempt, get rid of Oketra. I think we have to get rid of Oketra. And his shields are down right now. This is just, it feels bad, but next turn we're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minimum, so we'll take half of our life total. Now I can eat this, but then he's going to gain more life later and get a 4/4. I don't know if I want to go that route yet. I just want Liliana. Just give me Lily. No. Well, he got us. We crewed it. What do I eat here? I think, I mean, it'll make him tap out if he wants to just cast it again. And that'll at least get rid of it. So, okay, Blooming Marsh. Alright, well, we've got Robber. Have to play Robber. And then, okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage coming. How do we gain life? We don't gain life. So even if we block this, so I have to discard this, and it has to get a +1/1 counter in order for us to even be able to crew, and then I still think we're dead. Let's find out. Oh, we got to land. Okay. Well, this can't crew, and we're dead anyway. Ooh. 'Tis but a flesh wound. Well. Does he just turn everything sideways? Absolutely. Well, that'll do it. He's got six guys there, so. Ouch! Ouch! Alright, deck. I want more. I want more. Here we go. The legs, not the ankle. The knights that say nay. This game is Magic the Gathering, and the platform I'm playing it on is the official Magic the Gathering online platform. It's only available on Windows, but it does have all, I think all available cards. Like, all the cards are available there. I don't know the best way to word that. This land situation, but we have some caravels. They're not. Let's. Oh, Lily, why are you cursing me, girl? Why are you cursing me? You're supposed to. Don't do me like this, Lily. I'm gonna keep it though. I am gonna keep it. It's 2 mana. You would be insane not to keep this, right? Like, I think one of these lilies just need to be cut for a land. I really do. I know. It just feels bad saying it, don't it? I know what it is. I didn't go fix the lands. That's what it is. I didn't fix the lands. If I'd have made them full art, this wouldn't be cursing us like this. All right, Soulscar Mage. Oh no. Red deck wins. I think I want to get some Shadowed Caravels out first. This Soulscar Mage does not, like, him and Whining Constrictor, they're just not friends. They don't like each other. So I try to just keep them separated at all times, you know. Nah, just, you know, red deck wins. Oh, there are certain variations with Soulscar Mage that are absolutely insane, I assume. But that would be you wanting the neg 1/1 counters. I'm trying to go up, crew fix, up, man. We're trying to get big dudes, not piddly little dudes. But we're about to get beat down by piddly little dudes, aren't we? All right, so this guy may at least help us put the brakes on. And if we draw, we have to draw like something that explores. Maybe I should have just like taken my beats and went ahead and played another Caravel. We need like land Jade Light Ranger. Can we draw 2 next turn? Oh man, one of these lilies just needs to be a land. The deck with 21 lands, I don't think you can have main board Lily and Vraska. So, Dev, if you watch this, man, maybe I'm just drawing her too much. She loves me, I know that. You know, Lily's my girl. She's always trying to take care of me, you know. But is it gonna let me block? No blocks. I don't want to lose this. Okay. Oh, a land. So I only have 1 creature right now. And I'm praying I get an untapped land next turn. He hasn't been that aggro. I'm going to just turn this sideways. It's less threatening when it's sideways. And he's less likely to try to kill it. And I want it to stay alive. So I'm going to reduce aggro on this thing. Because he was trying to set up for something last turn to kill it. And I mean, if we can get through luckily here, if we can just like cheap buy here, that would be really, really sweet. I just don't think we're going to. This land situation. Ah. Ooh. All right. So we did manage to pull this off. Okay. Well, now we just need to survive one more turn. One more. Maybe I should have turned it sideways. Okay. Come on. Yep. Is he going? Yep. I should have turned it sideways. He would have just tuck it. Although, if he just leaves it at that, I'm okay with it. On Crop Crasher. Exert it, dude. Exert it. Don't kill it. Don't kill my Wild Growth Walker. Yeah, when you run 15 lands, this is what happens. Right? Well, I get it. I mean, I get that Vraska and Lily are both amazing, but can we at least get up to 22? You're so dependent on hitting these Explorer, you know, outs that. All right, well, we might get some good stuff here. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it's going to explore. We're going to... So we just want counters on everything, or do we want land? I'm going to put it in the graveyard. We're going to go for a land here. And now we're going to go... We didn't get a counter on... Why not? Well, I'm going to make it explore. And... we'll put that in the graveyard too. Okay, so we get counters, and gain 3 life and a counter. Okay. Okay, well, that's fun. Oh yeah, it took the neg counters off. You're right. You are right. That's what I wasn't looking at. I think my job is to put the brakes on right now. However, I am gonna also pressure him. This will at least take us back to equal, I guess. 14 to 14. Untapped land off top would be nice, right? Right, maybe I shouldn't have, like at this point I am no longer afraid to get rid of her. She is so hard to cast. Well, we've got a 6/6, so I mean we can block this. Like, our zombies are going to explore, which will trigger this. Like, isn't that so cool? Right? Like, I've had some really good hands with it, but I haven't had hands where I were just constantly trapped on land. I mean, I had a few earlier, but it didn't feel like it was this much. Yeah, definitely putting on the brake pressure here. So, if he goes to swing with on-crop crasher, what does he got? Invigorating Rampage on Hazard. Wow. Okay. It's a 9/4 with trample. He's got 1 card left in hand. Can we take the 9? I don't think we can. So how do we line up blocks here? 100% like I need to get rid of this on-crop crasher. Is he just going to get in with that? Alright, so we're waiting for Exert. He's just getting in with that. Well, I'm going to trade a boat. So we're going to go... I mean, a boat is going to block a ton of this damage, so basically we take a lightning strike this turn. I mean, he cast an Invigorating the Rampage, we take 3. Pass. I kind of like where that goes for us, so that's what we're doing. He sunk our battleship! Right, you would love to be able to just hit, like, some way to kill it. I got you. Why, Deck? Why? Why, Deck? Why do you do me this way? Alright, well, I am just going to pass back here. This can block Hazard? He's got to do things? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we got to do. This deck loves me, right? It's like, nope, something's just not going to happen. It was great earlier today. I promise. Like, we were just running into some like really cool stuff, but it was the interactions were a little bit. You know, I was definitely making some punts, so I was trying to get those games out of the way so you guys wouldn't see, you know, a punt-laden, you know, gameplay. And fortunately, the lands haven't allowed me to make, you know, punts. You just can't play, you can't punt. You just joined the channel. How's the Green-Black Explorer deck doing? Well, if you're gonna play it, add another land in there somewhere. Like just one land. One land. No journey anywhere in the deck. If you don't hit your Explorer synergies, then the the deck just doesn't seem to have enough land. Now, if you do hit, like, so if you hit lucky and you get, you know, creature, like counters on your creatures, then you're just like blowing up and you're attacking and you don't need land. But if you get unlucky, then you're getting land and you have land. So I don't know. I would like a little bit more land. I'm just going to block Hazard. And then I'm going to block here. And take 3. Yeah, as much as I... Ooh, wow. Where is he going? Straight to the face with it, so we'll be at 2. And yeah, wow. That's a thing. Do you have another burn? He's like, let me find a shock here. Give me a second, sir. Let me find this shock. Oh wait, land lightning strike, my bad. Has he got it? It's like a Kari Zev, just so that you have to have like a ton more things. Okay. Well, that's going to kill that guy. Ooh, hey, look, land. All right, so we're willing to get rid of this first Liliana, so we're just going to bring back a Winding Constrictor. We're going to gain a little bit of life. It's not a ton, but yes, put that on top. Maybe I should have just dumped it, but I just want to play it next turn. And, I mean, he's got 3 cards in hand, but we're out of burn range. Is this foolish? Is this foolish to attack? Did I just miss lethal? Oh my goodness, guys, I missed lethal. Oh! I was able to punt. I just missed lethal. Oh! Oh! Well, if he would have exerted, we could have crewed the with the dude. So we'll see what he's got. He discards again. Yeah. I missed lethal. So if I would have crewed the caravan, which I was just looking down at a 2/2, it would have been swinging 8 plus the 7. He was tapped out. We would have done more than 14 damage. It would have been over. Done. Punt counter through the roof. Wow. Didn't even see how powerful this deck was. Okay. All right. Let's cool it. We'll calm down. All right. I think the Tomb Robber is gonna bounce. We're gonna bounce off the Tomb Robber here. I'm gonna bring in some of this baby board wipe, and then Vraska's Contempt, because I gotta be able to deal with that guy. Other than that, I think this is just like what I want. We'll just cut a Lily. There's no real enchantments that I really want to kill or anything like that, so Vraska is not exactly where I want to be. I don't want to get trapped with that in my hand. Brontodon, just his awesome body, I wouldn't mind having down. I think I'm going to cut a Path to Discovery. I think Path is a little bit slow, and I'm going to bring in these 2 Brontodons. I mean, at least Brontodon gives me the ability to go Bomat by. He would have been making a lot of trees. Yeah, he would have. Happy mistakes right there. Yeah. Ah, man. Okay, well, either way, you guys see that we would have won that. We would have just, flat won that. That's how that would work. Okay, wow. All right, well, I'm going to keep. This is nice. It looks nice anyway. So If we just go Wild Growth Walker, like, do I want to just go Wild Growth Walker? Sure. I mean, right? Or I can just do this and start swinging with it. This is really good. See if he has an braid. Yeah, we'll go this route. I want to get him to spend some cards before we jump into throwing down our life gain, you know? Oh man, like, yeah, some of these cards, they've grown a lot. A lot. Alright, so this turn we will be able to play Wild Growth Walker and give him the Enter the Unknown. So, I kind of want to go that route. And he's tapped, so like it's a really safe time to do this, so I'm just going to do it. And we get another Enter the Unknown. I think that's going to be graveyard fodder. Like, even though we don't need it, but it's just like going, like, even though we don't need, we can't get it back. That's what I meant. Jeez. Swing 3. I mean, sure, right? Best way to beat red deck is to kill red deck. They can't do their thing if they're defending. So yeah, we'll see if we can get a couple points of damage in. I will be more aware that we can just flat out kill people. All right, so looks like he's gonna get in for 2 here. I mean, this helps push this out of the damage range, like the burn range. So I was really happy to be able to fire that off. And now we will like do ridiculous things. So this requires an answer. If he doesn't have one, okay, so I'm gonna put it on top. And like, wow, I mean, just wow. I'm gonna go ahead and crew with Jade Light, and we're gonna see if he's got that abrade. If he's got it, now is the time, good sir. You're gonna wanna stop our 5/5. Does he have the abrade? He does have the abrade. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put Earthshaker Kinra in front of that. He is. Look at that. Okay. This deck feels so much better when you're being the aggressor. So, you know, 100% loving that. All right. So next turn we get to do some really good stuff. So we could do a shadow. He's got to get rid of a lot of cards before he can get rid of this. I think he's setting up to be able to get rid of all of those cards next turn. But I'm at 20. We're at 27 life here. I'm going to go ahead and just see what we can do here. We don't need black mana this turn. No, we don't. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this. And here we got to get a little tricky, but we might be able to get this extra Branch Walker off. So either way, the Branch Walker might be able to help us next turn. So let's see if we can get this out of burn range, or out of simple burn range anyway. Well, we'll go ahead and play our land, which means that we do get the branch walker off. And this is why it runs 21 lands, because you have these awesome plays where you get to do this type of thing. And you know, this will be very difficult for red deck to deal with here. And we're at 33 life. What? Yeah, game 1 was horrible. We just got stuck on land. It just felt horrible. Game 2, I made a punt. We lost that. And looks like he's a long way from burning us. And, I mean, yeah, we're going to get into game 3 here. Wow, right? The power. Which card is gaining life? It's the Wild Growth Walker here. It's uncommon. Whenever a creature you control explores, put a 1/1 counter on this guy, and you gain 3 life. So yeah, the big one. Yeah, the big one is the one gaining life. Swap out the reanimators. Maybe run the like Journey as a 3-mana reanimator, right? I can see that. I do like having. Like, I think the Thrashing Brontodons are really good. I think those cards are really good. Yeah, I'm just going to run it back. I mean, I kind of want to bring in the Heroic Interventions, but, like, over the path. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, this deck, it feels really good. And when I was testing earlier, it was just like, what? Wow. How many counters is that? What? And again, we get a bunch of land. Easy to activate Fatal Push. We have a Winding Constrictor. We've got like things that we want to be playing with in this matchup. So let's see where it goes. Another Vraska's Contempt. Well, all right. Definitely want to keep the life total as high as possible. But I want to make sure I'm killing the proper creature here too. Like, I don't want to just like fire off on just anything. So, you know, that's a good one. That is a very good creature. It's a 2-mana, 3 damage creature. So, yeah, that'll work. Okay, so he is going to definitely be trying to save removal to deal with the Wild Growth Walker. Man, I wish. Is there a creature that whenever land enters the battlefield, it explores? Huh? Is that a thing? Right? Well, Blossoming Defense just feels good in all of those snake decks, right? Ooh, what do we got here? I think I'll just play this. And we have to get a swamp when we sack this, but hey, we're definitely on the move here. Took out part of the combo, didn't take out the other part of the combo. Maybe I should have, but even if we can only get a few dudes every time we get a counter, might be worth it, just to be able to have blockers. So, the animation module might be worth it. Oh no! Give me a Brontodon. Had to make sure those auto yields were not up. We'll grab that swamp. Wild Growth. Okay, well, I think we're going to go ahead and Wild Growth Walker. And Wild Growth Walker. We're going to put him on having to have removal for both of them. And we really want like Jade Light Ranger off the top. Jade Light would be broken. Scavenger grounds for the opponent, so he just got rid of a land. He played a land. Oh, come on. Man, wouldn't it be so sweet? Just Jade Light off the top. Just leave these alone, opponent. You do not need to kill these. Just leave them alone. Opponent. Kill the... No. Kill the animation. Whatever, opponent. Whatever. Alright. The opponent doesn't want to play with us. He doesn't want us to have our fun. He needs to learn the rules of the stream. See, this is like... Oh. Alright. Whatever. We'll take it though, right? Like, we take it? We absolutely take it. It's a constrictor. I'm putting it on top. And, yeah. I think we'll pay one. So, we'll get another body. And I like it. And we're going to pay one again. And you know what? We'll take another body. Hey, hey, hey. This is kind of how he drew it up, I think, right? Right? Yeah. All right. So we got a snake on the way. The snake will not necessarily help us get additional counters, but there's a piece of text on here, right? Choose a counter on target permanent or player. Give that permanent or player another counter of the kind. So, depending on what happens after the snake, I may not even play snake next turn because I can just like make dude. Pianolar. Like, I would like to hang on to the snake for a moment because we're going to have to get aggressive here. So, I'll definitely swing with this, and I would not mind trading this. Oh, wow. Alright. So, so he wants to put everything in front of it? So I want to deal damage. How do I want to deal damage? Just kill Pia, right? Yeah, we'll just kill Pia. And then Vraska's Contempt the Soulscar Mage. So even if he's like, oh, I'm gonna burn it, well, now he has to like burn your face. Now he has to actually burn that if he wants to go that route. Nope. All right. Again, if he wants to finish it, he has to actually burn the creature itself. Oh, he wants to. Okay, that'll work. That will work. There was another line there where we could have tapped 3 mana and put an additional +1/1 counter on it, but it would have left the Soulscar Mage from dying, so, you know, it's kind of, yeah, it's one of those things. I doubt he swings here. He's got 0 cards in hand, but he's got this draw engine that I'm worried about. And we only moved one of the Lilianas to the sideboard. We do still have a Liliana, so we've got some outs we can do there. I will, I'll trade. I mean, I assume he just sacks this to draw that card, right? So I saved my guy? Yeah. Tomiko! You talking about our national champion? What's up, Andrew? And Max? A whole bunch of you guys got in here. Okay, well, I think I want to hang on to this last Vraska's Contempt for a minute. Okay, we get a land, so that's kind of good for us. And yeah, we'll just attack here. I don't think he'll block. And if he doesn't block, then I'm probably going to do my little trick anyway. He did block. So I'm going to do it anyway. Is his other spell a burn spell? Ooh. He has burn spell. Nice. Alright. See you, Sean. Have a good one, buddy. Right now things are going well. We're just in match 2, but it's definitely playing decently here. I didn't like the fact that he got rid of our last creature that had an actual +1/+1 counter on it. So this isn't really good if you don't have a counter on something. But, you know. Oh no, look at him, he's getting in. He's gonna do all the damage, all the things. Well, 1, 2. Do we want him to like spend 6 mana next turn and then we just like Vraska's Contempt it? Or do we just say, hey, we'll take 2? I'll take 2. If I'm gonna Vraska's Contempt it, I'll just Vraska's Contempt it. Ooh. Well, that's a thing, right? I mean, if we're gonna do this, then then we're gonna, like, I think I'm just gonna take some damage for a minute. See if we draw a better card. It's a pretty good deck, Liam. It is a pretty good deck. Like I am liking this deck. So far, it's a lot of fun. What do you got for us here, opponent? That is a Chandra. That's who that is. He put a mountain in that exile. Well, all right. No point in hiding it anymore. I found my target. Can't have him getting 3 cards per turn. Ooh, he didn't even attack. He got so mad he didn't even attack. Okay, well, maybe he wants to block here so that will. Okay, I get what he wants. I get what he wants. We ain't gonna give it to him. At this point, I'm gonna keep in. I want to get rid of all those lands. I just want to dig through the deck, like go find something, find something we can cast. We can cast anything, anything. Well, I do not want to kill those now. Alright, opponent. He's got 1 card left in hand. Another Black Source, why not? Why not? Alright, so what do we got here? Come on, something good off the top. So next turn we're looking at taking 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll do it. I'll get City's Blessing. We'll leave that on top. And then I will pay 1 to give this city's blessing to us. And then we'll just say, you know, what? We had 2. 1, 2. No, I had to hit a land. That's right. I didn't count it right. Either way, whatever. We were going to wipe the board either way. Had to happen. I just spent 1 extra mana to do it. I thought we had enough to do it. We get a Winding Constrictor next turn, though. That'll work. I did the math wrong. I had looked it up in my head, and I had looked and I'd said, all right, if we get a land with the Enter the Unknown, then we have it. So that's where I messed up. Doesn't matter, though. It wasn't a punt. We were going to wipe the board anyway. I just thought we were going to be able to do it cooler than we did. Wanted to go for the style points, you know? Randall wants some info on Manatraders. Well, if you would like to play everything, that's kind of the player I am. I love to just play all of the decks as often as I can. He's gonna play that Earthshaker Kinra. Yep. All right, so we're gonna take some damage here. I like to play decks as often as I can, and I like to play a bunch of different decks. I hate being stuck on one deck. And for the price of most premium cards, so pick the most expensive card in your deck, the one you have to buy 3 to 4 copies of every time a set rotates. Well, for the price of that card alone, none of the rest of the cards in the deck, it'll cover you to be able to play every deck in Standard. And right now, if you actually sign up to through the link in the description box below and use the little, ooh. Did we get to do cool things? We might get to live another turn. Let's undo that. I think the best bet is going to be deal 2 points of damage first. Anyway, if you sign up through the link in the description box and then use Sideboard MTG as a coupon when you sign up, you'll save 10% on your first 3 months of Manatraders. It's a great way to do things. You just get to play everything, and that's why I like it. Wish I had a +1/+1 counter thing. That would be so good. So good. Okay, opponent. Yeah, you're definitely pressuring us, but if we get like a Jade Light, oh, come on. Well, that's the thing is, I pay like $36 a month, something like that, and I can play up to a $350 deck. So that's pretty good. Pretty much everything in Standard as far as online goes, and they rent in paper. Now I can't tell you anything about their paper rental service, but they do rent in paper. Oh wow. Okay, well. Our time has almost come to an end, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Wow, wow. They're gonna end us. End us. Come on, Jade Light. I want a Jade Light. It's something. I mean, we live another turn. Yikes. Doesn't feel good though, right? Anyway, yeah, for the standard package, you get like 100 or 350 tickets. So anything that would be 350 or less, which is so far, I mean, the most expensive decks are only hitting like 250 tickets, and that pretty much puts like all of the Scarab God decks, all of those decks in range. So, yeah, well, I would have killed your Kinra, and I punted in game 1. Is the only reason you beat me there. All right. Alright. I'll quit being on Till. We gotta get Deb some good deck, good games here for his deck. Man, that's alright. Let's jump back in this. It's not over. It's not over. This deck actually won me a bunch of points today, so I was happy with it. But yeah, anyway, if you do sign up for Manatraders, use that coupon. I think you got to use the link in the description box to actually, before I get any credit for it. But the coupon itself that's set up gets you 10% off your first 3 months. And why pay more if you don't have to? Alright, so we won the dice roll. We get one land, and everything else looks so good. Why does this deck just keep handing us such beautiful, beautiful, want to keep these card hands? Alright, well, we're gonna maybe get to... I'm keeping it. I am keeping it. We're gonna get to play some craziness here, guys. This is gonna get good right here. It's gonna get good. Get good, scrub. Right? That's 100% right there. So, like, if I was if I had someone that was just gonna jump into Magic online for the first time ever, I'd be like, hey man, learn what type of player you are online, because you may be a completely different type of player online than you are in paper. Is this a Bant approach? Anyway, you may be a completely different type of player online. If you're really slow, you might not want to play control decks, but yet you may be really fast in paper. And there's a lot of interaction, and it shouldn't scare you. Like, you can do you can learn like your play style and where you want to put stops and things, and that will take time. Look at me, I am still learning. All right. Anyway, so just Jade Light, right? I mean, we could get in more damage if we do this. We could go wider with the Enter the Unknown. Enter the Unknown. Oh, we can do both. We can do both. I'm silly. You gotta remember that last piece of text there. Ooh, I would love another Wild Growth Walker. That is exactly what I was thinking, deck. No, I'm not going to activate this, so I'm going to just hit no here. And I know that's going to sadden you, but... No, we're still not... I mean, I could have just made more dudes right there. Just bam, done, dudes. But I'm not. We're going to... That's pretty cool when you cast that on him, because it will cause him to explore, and because a creature is exploring, he will get a +1/+1 counter and gain the 3 life. Oh no! He stopped. He's like, no way, mister. So we really should have just actually cashed in, made bodies without actually spending a card. That would have been much better. So that would have been a lot better. What do you got here? Yes! Oh, the Reddit! Oh, wow. Randall, man. The Reddit, if you like to make decks or something like that, then just definitely hit up the Reddit. Yeah, that's what I called as soon as I seen this land. I was like, ooh, Bant approach. And then it's the only like deck in standard right now, the big deck in standard that's playing this card, so. Well, and he knew what we were having, like what we had coming this turn, so. And he's not worried about our life total, so gaining life, that ain't going to do us any good. We need to just crack in on this guy as much as possible, and unfortunately he's got Fumigate next turn. Yeah, we're facing Bant approach. Anyway, check out the Reddit, Randall. It is just full of a nice little community that's growing over there. So, like, you can post your decks, you can vote on decks. If you, if your deck gets voted the highest in a week, just like the other big channels, we'll play those here on this channel. So, if you want to be part of the community, you want to jump in, start posting your decks, and by all means, even if you don't like to post decks, go over to the Reddit and vote on some decks. Take a little bit of control, kind of like the government. You don't actually have to physically get up and do the things yourself, but at least vote. So, at least if you can't get mad Sunday when you go, hey, the deck I wanted to see didn't show up if you don't vote. So at least get over there and vote, guys. Alright, plus it means I get to quit doing the tiebreaker? Come on. Oh, fatal push. Well, okay, well. I don't want to do this right now because if I do it too early, then it might give him an extra point of life if he does fumigate. If I wait till the end of his turn, though, he's got 3 cards in hand. I mean, he's coming up on, you know, approach time. He's got 5 and 6 mana, so. Your computer is working? Computer is working. It's broken. Okay, his computer's broken. Grixis Thopter's list minus the god. Cache issues. Understood. Like, I like the Grixis Thopter's list right now. And it's actually really strong, so I can see not running the god. Alright, so we're just going to go for a pump here. And we'll pay the one to make a dude. Hey, look, another fatal push. Well, I mean, swinging into this settle does not seem great. And I don't think this 1 point of damage is really worth it, so I'm just not going to. Either way, like, it doesn't put him on, you know, a clock to where it's just over. I mean, if he's got settle, though, I mean, that's a thing. Alright, so he's going to cast it out. I think this is going to be the most play I can make this turn, so I'm going to go ahead and make it now. Like, remember, you have to have a counter in order to make a counter, so. You want to see the flashing miners? You want to see the update on the flashing miners? There's like 5 infinite combos at this point in that deck. It's like Abzan Infinite is what I'm calling it at this point. Yeah, it's a really cool little deck. Ever since you know, Jorgensen started working with that, I've just kind of fallen in love with that deck and been playing with it a lot myself. So my version goes a little bit different from his, but overall, man, it's a killer deck. I actually like how on the combo it is. It's like everything is in tune. Like nothing's just out of sync. Everything will either make energy +1/1 counters or helps you, you know, do that theme. I guess you're gonna get rid of this, or you getting rid of this. Like, what's the threat? Okay, opponent. I'll see how it is. You want to play it like that? Ooh, look. It's a thing. Alright, well, we're just going to swing 2 and pass the turn. I actually really like Animation Module in this deck, guys. I do. I like how it allows you to go wide and things like that. And even if you don't have the 4 mana, you know, the enchantment that allows you to kind of just go ham with this thing, the Animation Module gives you some reach, the ability to kind of really go wide, and or even start coming back from a very small board presence in a late game. So I do like it, and I think 2 is probably the right number. I know that it's definitely one of those cards that you don't actually run a lot of. This should be a cycling land. This should be a cycling desert, guys. If it's going to come in tap, just let me have a cycling desert here. Let me have this desert. Like, I think just swap like 2 and 2, I think would be the better play there. Also, it just needs, I think it still just needs 1 more land. any creature that would create a counter would be just as dangerous. So playing around Settle here just doesn't seem worth it. I mean, any creature that would create a counter, like even a Merfolk Branchwalker at this point, would put on a good enough clock that something would have to happen, especially with only one card in hand. So I'm going to draw a bunch of cards. Give me a creature with a +1/+1 counter, and let me make a bunch of dudes. So, like the fact that like we're giving up Snake there to swing, I'm okay with that. He still hasn't flipped the search. He's only got 6 in the graveyard. Had to keep that card. He wanted to keep it. This is going to be pretty good for us right here, guys. Right, I'm just going to pass the turn here. We'll see what he does. Ooh. Laura Croft. Is she going to get here and raid this tomb? Is she gonna raid this one for us? Okay. Is he just going to cast his approach? Or is he going to fumigate? He's going to fumigate, ain't he? Yeah, he's going to fumigate. Don't do it, opponent. Don't do it. Okay, that's an approach. That's an approach. Alright. Now, we only have one turn to make this happen. So, let's see what we can do. Let's discard this card. We got a land. Let's discard this card. Ooh, Liliana. Put on top of our library. So we're going to say yes. Alright, so we're going to discard this Evolving Wilds. Liliana, we're going to leave it up there. Okay, so how do we do this? Alright, so we go Jade Light Ranger. He spends all next turn drawing it, right? Okay, Jade Light Ranger is going to trigger for an Explorer. And what does he have under? That won't help us. That won't help us. Her making a dude would help us. I don't think it's going to help us any more than what we've got going on right now. So yeah, I'm just going to throw that in the grave. Snake on top? Snake on top helps. Okay, so we're gonna definitely make some dudes. Hope he doesn't fumigate. Don't fumigate, dude. Don't fumigate. Alright, well, let's get sideways. I think that's like the best I could have played it. Like, I don't know if there's a better sequencing we could have run right there to push more damage, but that's what I see. And now next turn we're lined up to go 1-2 for the snake, and then we've got 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can go plus using the animation module to give one thing 2 additional counters, and then oh man, so we have to kill him this turn. So anyway, we can give something 2 additional counters. The 2 additional counters will then that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're pushing 13 points of damage next turn because of Snake. Plus we're making like 2 more bodies. And that's ooh, wow. Alright. Fumigate in 3, 2, 1. Fumigate. I think he's got enough to actually go dig for it with his search for Azcanta. But I... Oh, is he... What are you doing here, opponent? What are you doing? You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get to... Yeah, so he needs to go Rivulet, Azcanta, or he needs Fumigate right now. Kawika, take care, good sir. Hey, I understand the kid duty. I 100% understand that. Alright. What do you got, opponent? Okay, so he's gonna go ahead and search for Azcanta. I think that's the wrong route, like wrong way to do it. I think this means he has to be like digging for Settle the Wreckage. So, which trick is that? George? Which trick, sir? Oh, Thematic Compass! He can remove something from combat. So the card he revealed was the Thematic Compass. And he went ahead and played it, so. Alright, well, opponent. Alright, so we get our snake. And then we play snake and swing. Alright, so we go snake. This changes things a bit. I think it's still lethal, because I had counted 13, and if he can remove 4, which would be the biggest attacker, I think we're still lethal. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to check my math after the fact. So here we go. Well, he just played a Maze of Ith here, guys. Like, I don't want you guys to forget that there is a Maze of Ith on the battlefield. Okay, so make sure you guys are on the same combat math that I'm on. Otherwise, I'll hear it forever in the comments. Now, here's the thing. If he doesn't Maze of Ith, then we're lethal. If he does Maze of Ith, then we get to choose. Alright, so he's going to take the Jade Light Ranger out. I am going to choose to go 1, 2, 3, and tap that. And then we're going to go do things, of course. And I think this does it. I think this is lethal. I might not have done the math 100%, but 5 and 4 equaled 9 the last time I went to school. All right, yeah, we got one. Right. So luckily we got to be in this nice little situation there where we got to be in the in control of how everything would play out. So, and that was due to a little bit of early interaction. So now he's got cats in the sideboard, so I'm not getting rid of Vraska's Contempt, but we can also get real big. Also, I like these heroic interventions. This is the deck you bring these in for. Now these duresses, got to get them in here somehow, some way. And this is clutch here. I think I'm gonna cut some Tomb Robbers. Cut a couple Tomb Robbers, maybe an Enter the Unknown. I do like the rebuild factor here, and I definitely want to try our own little combo here against Approach. See what happens. All right. Oh! I almost forgot the Lost Legacy. What am I doing, right? Yeah. Don't forget the Lost Legacy. Don't forget the Lost Legacy. My bad, my bad. Yeah, I ran into red deck earlier, and we would have had that deck though. We would have had it. I just made a punt and lost. But in game two, we gained like 30 something life against it. Like it was crazy. It was good times. It was just cray cray. I didn't say that. You guys did not hear that. Somebody go back, edit that out for me. YouTube don't work that way. Oh man, it's out there forever. All right, all right. Here's Tomb Raider's being cut. Oh no, not Tomb Raider. All right, well, ooh, isn't that a thing? Now, at least if we fire this thing off, we're gonna know whether our opponent. Like most of the time, this deck, like you just side two out. Like that's what Jim kept doing. Like he just sides out two every game. Right, right. It's out there. It's out. I can't do nothing about it. It's done. It goes right up there with like the 4 or 5 times I've sung on stream. We'll let it just stay at that. Ooh, we might be able to get something here. I'm gonna start trying to look for some land. So we're gonna play this Merfolk Branchwalker. Give me a land. J-Light Ranger. I've got one. I don't need another right now. So, man, this deck is really telling, right? It's like, oh, hey, something I seen this weekend at my local F&M. People were doing Explore like it was Scry. Definitely a heads up to those of you that play in paper. Make sure that when your opponent is doing his Explores, the option is either you keep it on top or it goes into the graveyard, and they have to reveal it. So make sure that they are revealing for you, and make sure the other option is it goes to the graveyard. Now, Todd Anderson played this, not Todd Anderson. Yeah, Todd Anderson and Todd Stevens played in the Star Cities Versus series this week. Ooh, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna dig for a land here. We got it. Okay, well, not the greatest thing in the world, but I'm just going to go ahead and get down a snake, and we're going to go ahead and do 3 points of damage. Anyway, they played in the Versus series, and this deck just destroyed the Grixis deck. So I think I'm probably going to start trying to put this together for paper. I like the Bant approach list. And Jim Davis just did an awesome job with the Ban Approach deck. And I mean, it may not be like the greatest thing in the world, but it is definitely a good deck and has the tools to fight anything. I mean, Ixalan's Binding, wow, yeah. Explore GPG. I am working on Sultai GPG. Some guys were talking about that, or at least one was talking about it in Deb's comments on this very deck. And I was telling the guy about the GPG deck. And it's pretty good. I like it. I like it. Well, I think we just need to find lands here. Found them. We're guaranteed to get a settle out of him, but he's only got 2 cards in hand. There's a chance he just doesn't have a settle. Risking the Constrictor could mean risking a lot of damage, potentially here in the future. So I'm going to risk the 2 points of damage to save the Constrictor. He is gonna get me with the bluff there, or whatever it is. Oh wow, yeah, he's hurt on mana. It's rare that they actually, use the thematic compass like that. Yeah, double land on Jade Light that time. So I mean, that's kind of like the iffy part on if you play too many lands, you get into where you're going to do that a lot. If you play and you don't necessarily have control over when you're going to do it. So, and one of the lands wasn't black, so it's not exactly what we're looking for, but we'll be all right. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. Boomagate, boomagate. All right, opponent. So yeah, that extra 2 points of damage would have been nice. Okay. Well, I want to play my black source, and then I want to sacrifice a Brontodon. Unfortunately, the Brontodon has got to go for a search for Escont. Bye, Brontodon. He was so young. He was so young. The poor brashing Brontodon. Gotta love those Brontodons. Daniel Hogan says, being fumigated is the equivalent of getting socks on Christmas. Ain't it though? Alright, so we're not getting any real damage in this turn, so let's go ahead and see if we can get rid of approach of the second moon. Oh wow. Alright, well, he doesn't have any in hand, but left 3 in the deck. We got it. Let me go ahead and so if we look at his deck here, he's got 2 Regal Caracals. Did he bring in? He does. Oh, 3 Regal Caracals. That is his remaining win con. So beat 3 cats. And his hand was, oh man, was his hand settled? His hand was settled, right? I'm just going to go ahead and play the Brontodon because it's maximizing on mana. Brontodon's also a really good attacker into settle here. Oh no, he's going to have enough. It's not going to matter. He's just going to... Like, I don't have enough mana. No. I can't stop it. It's gonna flip. Yeah, settle baffling in. Okay. Alright, opponent. So he went and got Forest, and he had Settle baffling in. Alright. He's like, ah, you know what? I want one more land before this happens. You know, before this thing goes down like this. Let's get one more here. Merfolk Branchwalker. Well, let's go ahead and let's get some creatures down here, and we'll go. Duress? I want to put that in the graveyard or on top? I mean, do I want Duress? I'm going to keep the Duress. Sure. I mean, right now, aren't we only worried about... Honestly, I don't even know what I'm worried about now. The cat? Let's see if he settles here. I mean, trading Brontodon for a card seems good. Nah, he just takes it. That's kind of what I figured. Alright, nice. Well, you can't afford Modern, but who the heck can afford 4 times $100 counterpiece or centerpiece cards? Yeah, I mean, $100 a card is very, very hard, so... Ooh, he's gonna get us. You're gonna get the Brontodon opponent? You're gonna grab my Brontodon? He is gonna grab the Brontodon. That's fine. That is fine. Do we have another Brontodon? I already used the other one, right? So we like draw Lily. Let's do this. Hey, bye-bye settle. Alright, so his hand now is forest irrigated farmland. So let's do a little damage. This would be 3, so technically crewing here is more damage. So I'll go for the additional damage. So either one he's going to take 3 because he's going to remove 1 from combat, and then we'll just kind of go from there. Alright, sir. Spires of Araska has shut their gates on us. Oh, the Spires, they shut their gates. You have a budget deck that costs $200 for Modern if you... Yeah, there you go. There's some budget decks. I mean, there's always budget ways to play almost any format. I think you can get into Modern with a budget burn deck for definitely under $100. And then Modern's one of those great formats where if you start building that particular deck, you can. It's like a car. You end up like start building it when you're 16, and you might finally have it done by the time you realize you've spent way too much money into a car. Yeah. Anyway. You got Merfolk and Eldrazi Tax's main decks. Just missing some sideboard cards. Alright, well, that's a really good start. I don't really have a lot of Modern decks. I don't play a lot in Modern. I'm just kind of... I'm always on the standard train. I like that it stays fresh, and honestly, I never really care when things get banned or when they rotate or things like that. That's kind of what I like about standard is, hey, this is starting to get stale. Well, they're going to move in. Something's going to happen. He played 1 land last turn, and then he played that. There's no point in playing this. You know next level me. Alright, well. Does he got it? Yeah, he gained 3 life back last turn. That's right. That is right. He ramped and gained life back. That's Spire of Araska, I'm telling you. This thing, it's good, guys. It is so good. If you don't think so, go check out my Ban Approach gameplay. Oh my. It was awesome. I love this deck. I'm building this in paper. Like, this is going to be my approach deck this season. Last season I played Red-White Approach, but ooh. Wow. Yeah. Yep. This is what's happening here. We're just doing the thing. Hey, cool. Well, this time we get to do a little bit more pressure here. This will be nice. We get some lands. I don't know if I want to play the land. I took Tomb Raider out, didn't I? Yeah. I said it right the first time. Let's go ahead and duress. What do you got? Yeah, have you gotten something better? Oh, look at that. We're just gonna crew here. Green-white servos. Okay. Any good suggestions for Radiant Destiny besides vampires. The green-white servos, that might work. However, if you're going to put it in modern, like I want to put it in my modern, I want to go back and revamp my warrior tribal deck and try it out. Like, it seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. So now he removes the boat. Takes 6. He's going to draw a card here. So he draws a card, removes the boat, takes 6. I play land, pass turn. Twilight Tribal. I don't know what Twilight Tribal is. Alright, well, that's all we've got for this turn. That's what, like, this is what we can do. And we're just going to keep doing it. So, Tomb Raider's really good in, or Tomb Robber's really good in this deck when, okay, finally. Alright, so we no longer know any cards in our opponent's hand. Did you find a cat? Kitty kitty? Huh? No kitty? No kitty cat. Where's the cat? Fumigate! He found a Fumigate. Alright. Fine, opponent. Fine. Warrior deck might be decent. Like I was having a lot of fun with the warrior deck. And you can put some really try-hard cards into a warrior deck. It's amazing what counts as a warrior. Oh, every time I see one of these, I want to just be able to cycle it every time. But you can't, so you might as well play it. Pass the turn and hope you get some combo off and can just go extremely wide. Hey, this game's not over though. He doesn't even have approaches anymore. Like, he has to like beat us to death. That has to happen. Or mill himself, one or the other. Well, alright, so he's got 1 Fumigate, 1 Settle, 2 Settles. Alright, let's get rid of his exile. Ooh, alright. This is horrible though because it can't crew. And like we need more than 1 anyway, so. Alright, so he's got 2 Settles and 2 Fumigates in his graveyard right now. He's digging though. He is digging. I just want to find that Liliana. Search for Escanta. That's going to help him. Look at the permanents. Look at the permanents. Look, again, we'd want to be able to cycle it. Alright, well, at least we can attack for 1 here. Right? Just make him do his thing. Are we going to clock kill this opponent? We may clock him. Wow, alright, well, maybe. He's trying to do a lot of things. I mean, he's running through a lot of time here. You use 1 sleeve like a rational human. Fragmentize. He's getting rid of our boat. No. Okay, well, we can't do anything about it. Look. Look. We would love to be able to cycle those. So some cycling deserts. Split them, 2 black, 2 green, something. Just throw those in that. I don't think it needs the land fixing that bad. Wow, Nightbot is not letting up on the on the posting decks and things, right? Jeez, Nightbot. I'll have to have a talk about Nightbot, about his frequency. I don't know, it's been a little while since Nightbot mentioned anything. It's actually been quite some time. Alright, Nightbot may be alright. Y'all had to go to disturb it. You had to go disturb it. Well, looks like we're on the clock game plan here. Victor Navarrete? I'm sorry, Victor. Your last name's a little bit beyond me, but thank you for subscribing to the channel. Daniel Hogan? What's up, Daniel? How you doing, buddy? I'm gonna have to take that auto post of the rules there, and then just let that be one of those things. You guys just kind of have to figure out the rules. Like if someone said, you know, just exclamation point Scarab God or the Scarab God. You know, those rules. Those are some things that Nightbot might respond to. Well, let's see. It seems to be a thing here. So Daniel's like, I'm well. All right, cool. Well, I got to reading that, you know, if you put a little bit more personality to your bot, then it will help you stay connected to chat. And no spaces. All commands cannot, like, no spaces in commands. Anyway, if you add a little personality to your bot, it will actually help you as the streamer link to chat, and that's something that I wanted to do. So I spent some time, and we worked with old Nightbot there. There you go. There you go. You like that, Andrew? I think it's pretty cool. All right. Oh, the opponent is just drawing away here. You got it, opponent. I mean, you got 21 cards left in deck. Gotta find those cats soon. Gots to find the kitties. He's gotta have like all kinds of spells, right? And we won game one, so I mean, more will be added as the time goes. Most will probably always just remain remotely relevant as far as. I'm gonna go ahead and start trying to kill cats here. Oh, I'd hate to know what Nightbot would say about me. Why? I need something that's gonna give me a counter. Oh. Well. Oh wait, he Ixalan's binding. I was like, why can't I play this? I thought it might have passed beyond. So yeah, anything other than that would have been nice. 4 minutes here, opponent. 4 minutes. Wow, alright. So we need a fumigate. Yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta have a fumigate. Oh yeah. Alright. I'll think of something. But yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, we gotta have Throntodon. I don't even think I'm gonna do Brashing. I think I'm just gonna do Throntodon. So anyway, yeah, the idea would be that you guys could type something out or something like that as cards like the Chupacabra enter the battlefield or something. I don't know, something for you guys to have fun with. That's all it was. So I hope you guys like it. Anyway. 3 minutes 45 seconds here before our opponent dies. Alright, so Merfolk Branchwalker. Now, this is a serious play right here. because we're gonna put him on Fumigate. No, he won't be. We won't. Oh no, he's just gonna stop it. All right, whatever, opponent. Whatever. Timeout, opponent. Hold on. Hold on. You guys are going crazy with chat. Okay. Well. Oh, okay. I will work on that. Oh man, I've definitely got to get a Lincoln. I've got to get a Lincoln up there for sure. Yeah, I will definitely do some Nightbot fixing. Thank you guys for. I mean, if nothing else, we're definitely doing some testing here. So I'll know if Nightbot is needing to be fixed. Well, all right. Well, the opponent is. The opponent's definitely got us here. I think that fixed the Deb's Decklist. Okay, opponent. He might actually be able to do enough damage in enough time. Jade Light, be my saving grace. Do we need more than this? Like, we need more, right? Yeah. That's good. I like snakes. So we're gonna say yes, and yes, and yes, and like just click it. Yes. All the things. All the things. And this should stall for a little bit more time here for us. Luckily, unless he's got a Fumigate now, it's going to be really hard for him to get in. Because now I can pay 3 mana, put a +1 counter on this, make another dude. Which the first thing we're going to do is just jump in front of this Regal Caracol. Deserts, hold. Well, that's fine. You just let it sit there. We'll see how well this works. I don't know if it's going to work 100% the way our opponent wants it to work, but we're going to give it a shot. He can gain a bunch of life. So, yeah, he's taking the time away. Keep reading, opponent. Keep reading. Yep. Yep, we're definitely trying to kill you on the battlefield, opponent. That's exactly where we're trying to kill you. Keep reading. Okay, I need to quit looking at Nightbot so I can see you guys. Nightbot, you can refer to me as Mama Luigi. Alright. So now, yeah, this works for me. So if he doesn't have like cast out or something like that to remove one of these, then yeah, I mean I'll take the 8 damage here, but now he has to cast something to remove this. Almost under a minute, opponent. That last minute, oh my goodness, that last minute, it gets you so quick. This last minute will fly by. Here we go. Last minute. He's doing things. He's doing things. He's tapping mana. He's thinking. Man, you can eat through a minute. Like, if you just need to eat through 1 minute of an opponent's time, it's so over. Oh, look, you got a trigger. And I will pass priority. Alright, so he's clock's ticking. That was 5. Oh man, he's almost putting 10 seconds on this thought. Oh, this thought is coming up to 15 seconds. Stay in the tank, opponent. Absolutely, absolutely. I'll take my points. Oh, he passes back. 32 seconds on the clock. He still does not have an answer for 3 blockers. And I press 1 button. We're still at 3 minutes 40 seconds. Right? We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, I have got to make a timeout emoticon or whatever. Like, just timed him out. Because apparently we do that. I just want, like, Liliana, Brontodon. Like, don't we have, like, what, Snake coming next turn or something? Yeah, there's a Snake on top, right? Yeah, he's conceding, absolutely. Yeah, he's like, look what I would have had. He would have had all the things to do all the things. I love that deck, and I really do love that Bant Approach deck. I'm not talking anything bad about the Bant Approach deck. That deck is so good, but, you know, we were better right there. Faster anyway. Alright, guys, so, some things that I would do to this deck, and I am going to try to do this with Dev's decks a little bit more. So some of you guys may like that I give a comment or two on a Dev's deck. You may not like it. Let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of these Foul Orchards, guys. What do you say we throw in some cycle lands in location of these Foul Orchards? I think you could probably just easily split 2 and 2. You know, with the black and the green cycle deserts. Now, the cycle deserts are fine. I mean, if you're going to enter tapped anyway, have an option. Like, throw yourself that other option. The Evolving Wilds, like, I'd probably leave the Evolving Wilds. Maybe leave 1 Foul Orchard, something like that. But I mean, you're going to need, you know, to get those green sources. And, you know, the orchards were good. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, having that might be what you need. But I also wanted to cycle those things so bad, so often. So I mean, maybe play it a few games, but definitely I want to add an extra land to the deck, and I want at least 2 or 3 of those orchards to become, like, cyclers. Like, I just want to be able to cycle it. Oh! So, anyway, other than that, I really like the animation module. Animation module seems like it is right at home with all the Explorer counters, or the Explorer factor. I can see why you only want 3 Shadow Caravels here, because right now in the meta you're not necessarily going to have a bunch of bodies on the battlefield. I think for right now, guys, I think this could probably go to the sideboard. Bring in the Thrashing Brontodons. Bring in the Throntodon main board, and I don't know, maybe leave 1 Lily in the main. But I just don't think the current land base can support, you know, two 5-drops and a 6-drop. But maybe it can, and again, it's all about how lucky you get with those triggers. We didn't really get to see that path go off with the animation module. And there's a ton of interactions and things that I could play this deck for you guys all night, and you just may or may not see all of the different you know, interactions for this deck. But for the most part, the deck is really, really cool. We got to see some cool things like being able to, you know, play additional lands, make other really nice plays. Like, I think we squeezed in a Jade Light Ranger that turn or something like that, and had 5 mana at the end of 4 or something. Anyway, really, really cool interactions in the deck. A lot of ways to gain life. That's something that's kind of not normal. In these decks. You don't usually see a lot of life gain, and we showed the potential of not being able to deal with Wild Growth Walker. This thing just can absolutely get away from you, so you guys in the Nightbot. Anyway, Wild Growth Walker here. I like Wild Growth. I think he's pretty cool. Anyway, gives you a lot of life gain, and I thought this was probably one of the most performing cards in the deck, other than just the backbone of the deck itself, that the cards that you just expect to perform a certain way. And those cards would be, you know, Jade Light Ranger, you know, Merfolk Branchwalker and things like that. But Wild Growth, man, this card was really good. I was very impressed. I like this deck. Tomb Robber, also great card. I can't really find a weakest card other than Liliana herself. As much as you want to be throwing these things, I think with this deck you're just going to be able to churn through. Maybe Journey to Eternity. If you do go the Journey to Eternity route, make sure the Thrashing Brontodons are main board. You will thank me for that later. Anyway, Thrashing Brontodon, it's a great card. I promise, guys, run at least a couple copies main board. You're not going to regret it. It's a body when you don't need it, and when you do need it, you pay 1 mana and be done with something that's annoying. By the way, paying 1 mana in response to an enchantment entering the battlefield, like the new Baffling Yen or something like that, you just get the dino. Bam, done. You get the dino. Yeah, your dude gets exiled, but you get the dino. Brashing Frontodon. Love it. Play it. Thrashing Brontodon. I can say it. It just, man, we're just not going to anymore. Anyway, guys, I hope you all had fun. I had fun. We're going to see you next time here on Sideboard MTG. Let me find you a cool jam to rock out to here. Let's go with that. Have fun, everyone.